Hey everyone, welcome. If you're new here, my name is Mary from therosehomestead.com, and in today's video, we're going to start our first fire of the burning season. So typically our first fire is the first or second week of October. Today is September the 27th, so it's quite early for us to start a fire, but it's going to be around 40 tonight, possibly 38, 39, and that's just too cold without some heat. So we are going to start our first fire. No doubt we will be letting the fire go out once or twice before we really get into a consistent long-term fire. But today I decided, let's have a fire because I want to be warm and cozy tonight. I'm going to show you how I start a fire, and there's no right or wrong way. I'm just showing you what works for me. And I always say that the best teacher is experience. So if you're brand new to wood burning and you're struggling with starting a fire, it's just, you'll get it eventually. I don't think that there's like something somebody can tell you. There are tips and stuff, but you have to kind of get the feel for it. And I'm going to show you over the past 14 or 15 years the method that I have adopted for quite a while now for starting a fire, and it just kind of works good for me. So we're going to get started. We're going to get this thing loaded up and get some heat going. I'm going to make a quick note that during this time, which is what a lot of people refer to as the shoulder season of the burning season, when it's not really cold, but it's just cold enough that you want to get the chill out of the air, we always tend to burn softwood because it doesn't burn quite as hot as hardwood, and we only use some hardwood at night to keep it going through the night. So normally we would burn hardwood, but not for this time of the year because we don't really want that really hot fire going. We just want it to be really nice and comfortable. So I like to do what is referred to as a top-down fire, which means I will put my large wood first and just keep making it smaller and smaller and smaller wood and just let it burn from the top down. Now, ultimately, either way you start your fire, the main goal is to get a coal bed. A coal bed is what's the driving force of your fire. That's what keeps it going. And you want to get a good 2-3 inches of a coal bed so that you can keep a fire going without babysitting it and, you know, worry about it going out and stuff like that. So I'm going to start putting my wood in here. I'm going to start with these big pieces. This is just some 2-year-old pine somebody gave us. We don't normally burn pine, but somebody gave us this tree, and it's been sitting here for a couple years, and since we don't need it to be really hot, we're going to use this wood. So, and I'm just going to put it, also I want to tell you, if you have a stove like ours where you can go side to side or front to back, it makes a difference on how hot your fire burns. If you go side to side, your fire is going to burn slower and longer. And if you go front to back, it's going to burn hotter and faster. So we definitely don't want that, but that really doesn't come into effect yet. Right now we're just wanting to get a coal bed going. So I'm just going to stack some wood in here. It always feels weird to start a fire after you've not had one forever. I'm just going to put 2 pieces in here. I'm going to try to pull you a little closer so you can see what I'm doing. And I know it's hard to, there we go. That's better. So I put 2 pieces just flat on the bottom. I have a box here with different sizes of kindling, and I'm just going to start kind of stacking it on there. This is really dry stuff, so it's going to burn quickly, which is good because we want to get that coal bed going. I'm not really particular about exactly how I stack it in there. You just want to make sure that you have plenty of small wood. You want this fire to get going hot quickly so that you establish a draft in your chimney. But we're going to talk about that in just a second. I also have some different bark here. I think this, I can't remember which tree this came from, but we have some oak and cherry and different types of bark. And I wanted to put this in here too because it burns fast and hot and it'll get things going. It's when you first start keeping a fire, it can be easy to be a little like, oh, it's getting too hot too fast, but you really want to get it hot right at first because that's what's going to get the engine going, which is your flue. And if you get that engine going, it's going to pull, which is going to make the fire burn better. So don't shy away from putting quite a few things in here to get this fire going. I'm probably not going to stack it as much as I would on a really cold day because, you know, it's not that cold outside. So now we get this paper in our Thrive Market box. Thrive Market's just like a grocery store online, and they always send this as the packing paper, and I like to use that also as a kind of a fire starter. Where it's got these holes all in it like this, it really catches fast. And I'm just going to kind of put that in between these bottom pieces and just kind of put it throughout there. Also, just some regular paper. I will say that I am the type of person, the only thing that should be burned in this stove is wood and paper. I'm not really big on burning like your trash and stuff. It's not really good for your stove, but I mean, obviously it's up to you, but we don't burn trash in our stove. We just burn wood and paper. Cardboard, I forgot about that. We will burn cardboard in here. So you want to get it pretty close to the top because the closer you are to the top when you first light that fire, the quicker that flue is going to heat up. If you don't heat this flue up pretty quick, this whole house is going to be filled with smoke. And you can ask me how I know because I have done it a few times. So I have learned that the first fire of the season, I preheat the flue, and I'm going to show you how to do that in just a few minutes. This paper is awesome. I do like to kind of twist it up, and we're getting very close here. So my first tip to starting a fire in a cold wood stove is to preheat the flue. And all that means is I'm going to catch this on fire and I'm going to hold it up here above the baffle boards. And what you're trying to do is, this flue is not naturally going to draw because it's cold, and the heat is what gets the draw going. So I'm going to try to heat it. It's no guarantee. I've done this before and it will still smoke the house out. And I'm sure because I'm recording this today that this is going to smoke the house out, but that's fine. I'm a real person and I make a lot of mistakes, but we're going to do our best. So I'm going to get the door ready to close. I'm going to get 2 of these pieces ready and hold them together like this. Kind of twist them together. You want something that'll burn for just a few minutes because it is going to take just a couple of minutes to get that flue warmed up. So I'm going to get in position here, and we're going to hold this up here after I set it on fire. And then once I've held it there for a few minutes, I'm going to come back and start catching the rest of the paper on fire. And cross your fingers and toes because I hope that it doesn't smoke the house out. So I'm going to try to start it now. This paper doesn't seem to be burning that great. I don't know why, but we're going to give it a shot here. Hope you can see. I'm just starting the paper. Now when you close the door, don't close it all the way, just kind of leave it a little cracked. It's drawing good. I'm so glad. I can hear it pulling the air up through the flue, so that's a good sign. I see smoke outside, so I think we're good. Now the hotter that you can get this in this first cycle, it sets the stage for the whole day. So let it get good and hot, let it do its thing. Don't close the door too quick. Definitely don't close the air down too quick. I probably won't even be closing the air down today because I don't really need for the fire to last and last and last, because I don't know, we may get it so warm in here we won't need it through the night, but we'll see. It feels so good. So good. Hear that? It'll pop and crack as it's warming up. That's normal. It's just because it's metal. I would like for this side to be going a little more, but I can see that it's kind of starting to go in the main back, so I'm not going to touch anything. So I'm just going to let this go for a while, and I'll just bring you back periodically to show you how things are going. We're about 6 minutes in and one of the fans has started turning, and as you can see, let me see if I can zoom in, we are rising temperature in the flue. We want to be in the orange zone and we are making our way. It's been right at 10 minutes now and the bottom 2 big pieces of wood have ignited. So I feel good that I'm not going to do anything to this for, I don't know, 30 minutes to an hour. It depends. There's a lot of heat coming off already and it feels so good. But I'll bring you back when I have to tend the fire. I think I'm going to go ahead and close the door because it's drawing really good. The wood has caught. The fan has started turning. I think we're good to go. We're in the good zone with our flue. Our temp is up. I'm going to get it quite a bit higher than it is now, but it's rising really well. So, oh, it feels so good. I wish I could send the feeling through the camera. That first fire, I anticipate this all summer long. I am a fall winter person. I know I am not with the majority. Most people love summer and spring. I'm fall and winter, and this is feeding my soul right now to sit in front of this warm fire. So we'll come back. I'll time it and tell you how long it is before I have to deal with this again. All right, we are about 25 minutes in. It's doing good, but I'd like to put like one piece that's gonna burn for a little bit to keep these bottom pieces hot and burning. So I have this, it's kind of a small piece, and I'm just gonna, always wear your gloves when you're messing with the fire, and slowly open the door because it changes the draft of the stove when you open the door. I'm not going to close the door all the way till that piece catches, and then we're probably going to be good for at least an hour. So that's awesome. Oh, there it goes. Caught already. Alrighty, we'll be back the next time that we need to feed it. So this fire's been going for a little over an hour and it's doing fine. I'm not actually going to add any wood just yet. So I just wanted to let you know that it was 60 degrees an hour ago and it's 68 now in here. So it's feeling so much better. But yeah, I'll bring you back when I'm ready to add some wood. It's probably going to be at least another 30 minutes the way it's looking. It's burning really good right now. So this has been going about an hour and a half. I'm going to take my rake, you can take a poker, and I'm just going to see how my coal bed is doing. I have one good piece of the pine left that hasn't burnt completely up, but I just want to check and see. So I did put a piece on there because the piece on this side was just about burnt up. I only put one. Now, if it's really cold outside, I would have put several pieces in here. But because it's just chilly and I don't want to get it so hot in here that it's uncomfortable, I'm just doing like one piece at a time. So I'm just gonna let this go probably another maybe hour and a half. So I hope that you enjoyed this video and you found it informational if you're brand new to wood burning, and maybe gave you some tips on ways to build a fire and to maintain a fire. So if you enjoyed the video, I would really appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up down below. And if you like videos on cooking from scratch, gardening, food preservation, and homesteading, I would appreciate it also if you would consider hitting the subscribe button down below. So comment down below if you have built your first fire of the season yet, or if you are wanting to get a wood stove. Let me know. Let me know who that's watching has a wood stove, and tell me how much you love it because we love ours. So, all right, well, we'll see you on the next video. Stay warm.